Hi, my name is Ronan Rafferty. This is Machrihanish Dunes. Why don't you come and follow me around? You've got lots of options off many of the tees here at Machrihanish Dunes. There's a few blind tee shots, and when you stand on the tee, you've just got to be careful of the line that you're trying to hit it on. You'll normally have 2 or 3 options. You can either take it over the tagger line, which on this hole is down the left-hand side. You can go straight over the marker post, or you can play safe slightly out to the right. Now, if you play safe, you're going to make the hole play a little bit longer. Now, Stuart, I'm sure, has just hit a beautiful tee shot right down the tag line. Now, I'll try and take the same sort of option, but you've got to take your chances sometimes. It's the whole thing about links golf. There's lots of blind tee shots. Every course has them. It's all about the heritage golf. This is what it used to be. Okay, so did you do what I said and go over the left?
I think so.
Yeah, well, I am going to go that option as well. And I think, even though I say so myself, it's only perfect. This is what I like about links courses, always having a little bit of an option. Now, I'm only about 15 yards short of the pin here, and I reckon it's one of 2 shots. 8-iron little punch and run into the bank, or a little Texas wedge up with a putter. So I'll see how I do with both of them. Now, one's going to take a little bit more of the contour, so I've got to just aim it a little bit left, make sure I go through, and it's okay. And here's the second option, using the putter. Now, most of you people will think this is the easiest one, the Texas wedge. The ground's pretty tight, so all you have to do is just judge it like a putt. You're taking the little contours, it's going to fall a little bit left to right, and all you have to do is hit it hard enough. Two options, 2 decent results. The 3 options, you can do what you're doing. You can actually do the straight forward and play it a bit here, and I'm going to go for option 3. I'm going to go right.
Go with actually with that way.
Right, 10p?
10p.
10p closest to the hole. Ooh, marginal. Wow, I might get you here. Might just get you here. Well, I suppose you've got all the options of doing both ways and stuff. I think mine was probably better because it was coming down to the hole, wasn't it? Oh, I bludgeoned mine as well. Oh dear, oh dear. Anyway, 2.5 years to the seniors tour, I'll have it perfected. So what are we looking at? Just right of the pin. Got a little bit of a backdrop. And it should be just coming right in front of you, Chris. Yeah, well, it was a little bit right of where I wanted to hit it. I think if you just 3-4 yards further left there, I think that was just kicking into the hole, but I should have been really going to bit more in the backdrop, but I was looking at the scenery. He's just showing off. Now he's going just right to the pin. It's a beautiful shot, absolutely beautiful shot. I do quite a lot of television, and most of the time when you're in the studio, you're hearing commentators saying that pros would rather hit it in a greenside bunker because they can control it better. Now, most of you amateurs, that's just a frightening prospect. You never want to go near a bunker. You feel an awful lot more safer being in the rough because it's got something around it. You have no reason to fear a bunker. There's a couple of little things that you need to know about, and I'll show you in a moment. What you're trying to do is take like a brick full of sand out of the bunker. Now, I've made a little bit of mark there, And so a brick being sort of 8-9 inches long, sort of 2 or 3 inches wide, just enough to get the club straight through, because what you're trying to do is hit a little bit in behind the back of the ball, and what happens is as you go down into the sand, the ball falls underneath the club face, rides up the club face, and you're going out and the ball comes like this. So that's very important to make sure that you take this full sort of brick full of sand out, because bunker shots are an awful lot more to do with the follow through than the backswing. An awful lot of people think that if you set the backswing up and you get it steep and you come down across the ball, that gets you out of the bunker. Because you don't make contact with the ball out of a bunker, it's very important to make sure that all the force of the sand is taking the shot out. So if you stand up and take a big backswing and then come down on the ball and stop, the ball is never going to come out of the bunker. So the follow through is the most important thing. So you've got it nicely set up in the fact you've got the brick full of sand there, and then after that all you have to do is just set up slightly left of the hole. The club face is just gently open, but just watch the whole brick full of sand coming out of the bunker like that. So you can see that I've now exploded this whole area out there. So there's what you're trying to do, is make sure that you follow through and take the brick full of sand out. I'd seen lots of pictures, I'd seen lots of articles in magazines, and I just had to come and sample Machrihanish Dunes for myself. And when I got here, I just walked up onto the first tee, and quite frankly, I fell in love with the place. I love to play golf by the seashore. I love to hear the sound of the water lapping up on the beach. And when you're out on the 14th, which is way out over there, you could be in absolute heaven. When you're on the 15th tee, all you need is a bottle of red and some cheese, and you could sit there for the afternoon and enjoy the place. I like the way that the greens flow. I like the way that the fairways are so natural. There's a few quirky shots, a few blind shots, but hey, doesn't every great links course have a little bit of quirkiness in it? And you have to play all the right shots around here, and it's so much fun. You just have to come and see it for yourself.